Yo, yo, and hello. Let me get on y'all's level. Hold on. Let me pause this. Let me make sure that I am live. I'm live today with my tea brew format because where is it? Uh-uh. Let me make sure I'm visible because it says I'm not. Let's make sure she's visible. Hold on. It says I'm not visible. Let's make that. Let's get that fixed. All right. Now we are public. Now it says we are public. All right. Oh wow, and they gave us a different default thumbnail too. Okay, I just want to see how the setup is gonna work, honey, because you know how it be. What's up, y'all? Thank you so much for joining me. Let me hit y'all real quick with this open up.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Now I'm trying to make sure that I'm live, but I do not see myself. Does anybody see me live? I cannot see that I'm live. I don't understand. I ain't get no notification. Okay, 10 people watching. Got it. There I am. Good morning, Demeter. Why is my pop out not popping out? See if my pop out chat was doing what it was supposed to be doing. I see you, but I don't see you on my screen. Hold on, let me move this up. Maybe that's the issue. Where's my pop out chat? Where's my chat? What the hell? I don't see my chat, y'all. Huh? It's telling me to sign into my own chat? To chat? wait, wait, wait. Hold on, y'all. Because we got to, first of all, we about to talk about Heather Gillespie. That's first and foremost. But also, what the hell, good morning, Linda Lee. How are you, dear? I hope all is well. I hope all is well. Y'all, have y'all ever seen somebody get mad because they thought you was getting in big trouble and the DA didn't file charges? Have you ever seen somebody get mad? Clock T. No charges filed on me yet. Yep. Okay, hold on. Attorney said they probably ain't filing shit, by the way. I'm sorry I can't get my chat up here, y'all. I will be working on that a little bit later. And this also makes me concerned for what is the problem? What is happening right now, y'all? Oh my God. Okay. Let me get it together. Let me pull up this link. Oh my God, y'all. Do y'all like this format or is it too much on the screen, honey? Do y'all like the format or is it too much going on the screen? Because I like busyness. I like a lot of busy shit. So yeah, I do that a lot. I might put some busy shit. Where's my browser? Y'all, I don't understand. And it's here. Use custom frame. Rate. No. No, not local file. It's here. Where is my stuff? I don't know what's going on with this thing. Oh, this is so annoying. Hold on, y'all. And the thing about it is too, I don't even know what to do to fix it because it's not saying that there's any. There goes my okay. Pop out window capture. Where's my window? Oh, there we go. All right. Damn. Was about to piss me off. All right. Thank you for bearing with me, y'all, because that was really about to make me mad. Y'all know I was doing my big one on the membership tier when I was trying to format all this stuff and get this stuff together so that we could actually have a landscape with a format. So this is not what I'm seeing on my end. I'm not seeing sign up for more or nothing. So I'm confused why it's showing us that there. So let me try to do this one more time because that's not what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm not seeing that. And I'm confused why it has that there. So let me try to fix this. Or are we looking at window capture? Okay, hold on. Let me close this one. This one is down here. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to get it together. I promise y'all I'm going to get it together. All right, let's get her on the screen. Okay. Somebody had asked me about Heather Gillespie, and so this is a request video. All right. What we doing today is we are going over what happened since my last interview with her. Now, just to let y'all know, I actually did DM her, as you guys are going to get to see right here. I wanted to let her know that I kind of relate to some of the stuff that she's gone through recently. So I said, hey, Heather, since we last talked, I've gone to prison and went through it with DCFS myself. Would you like to go live about this issue? I feel like it should be addressed. Okay. A lot of people don't know when I was locked up, Nani was in the system and she did go through running away. I did go through them just feeling like she was no hope to look for. I did go through having to call a detective to have them look into this man from while I was in prison, even though you guys as social workers know what's going on and still have not called the law on this grown ass man. So I went through it. Heather Gillespie, her situation is a little bit different. She has 4 children. She features her youngest child on her profile a lot. She does have 2 profiles. This is yes, American Tradesman. Yep. This is her new profile. So this is the one with the least followers on it. Which I don't know. Instagram is kind of like shadow banning certain accounts. Like I know my account is hella shadow banned. Like it's ridiculously shadow banned. But Heather actually does not post a lot. I don't know if you guys know that or not. Let me see if I can pull up one thing real quick while we are here. And if you guys hear some chewing in the background, I do have a big old baby back here. And he is chewing on his toy. He has a little bone that he chews on. And so he's chewing on his little bone. Hold on, what just happened right here? Hold on. Am I doing that wrong? Oh, you know what? I can't do it on this one. That's what it is. Hold on. Okay. Hold on one second, guys. Let me pull up something. I'm going to try to pull up a profile so that I can pull up that last interview. I'm going to try to pull up the interview that I did with her last. So, and hopefully I can just find it fast. If I can't find it fast, I'm gonna go on and do my little news and go because I do have to go to work. So, and I'm about to get that money. Let me motivate all of y'all um who work. You know, I had a person tell me, the same person who mad because the DA haven't filed charges. Um, I don't think mad. Hi, Miss Kimmy Kim. I don't think anybody is mad, but I just think they like, you know, like kind of like thought but you thought wrong. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. Let me see if I can type in. But you know, you never know what's gonna happen. It's just right now they're not feeling it right now. Wait a minute now. Oh, I'm sorry. My dog is just over there just eating off camera, and his food is right here. So I was wondering what he was eating, but apparently he's taking some food that way. Okay, let's see here. Okay. It looks like I'm not going to be able to just pull it up quickly, which means I saved it under a weird name and should have saved it under something else, which sucks. But okay, let's just go ahead and go into what I was going to say. Let's get this back up on the screen. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close this window down for now. And then yeah, let me get back over. How we get to my money? How did we get to my live video? Somebody please tell me how we got here. Okay. Let me close that, matter of fact, so we don't do that again. See, it'd be little mistakes like that coming out of, the situation. That's funny to me. Okay. All right. So I'm trying to get this off the screen. It's not going. It's trying to take me through there. Okay. There we go. Okay, so Heather has been talking. She has been talking. And this is her baby boy. And he's a real cute baby. When I first seen this picture, I already knew it was DCFS because I've been through this stuff myself. So she said another round of this will likely unalive me, and it's not my time to go anywhere but to the top. So when she say another round, a lot of the time when you're dealing with um, DCFS and situation CPS like this, they will sometimes target you over and over and over and over again. So I do understand what she's saying. Unfortunately, nobody even left her a comment, which is so weird um, for me to see that. Um, so yeah, very awkward, very strange. Let me close this window because now my computer is moving a little bit behind pace than I want it to. And then Heather, when the last time I talked to her, she was living with some older Caucasian man with a big beard. And he did not want her interviewing in his house at all. He was upset because she was trying to um, interview with me while she was there, and he was like not having it, and he was cussing her out in the background, and I think that made her upset with me. So she said, 6 years since my life followed any kind of tradition. From birth through 2020, my family and I did the same thing every holiday and birthday. Nothing is the same now. 6 weeks of canceled visits. That's crazy work. That means that she either tested wrong, tested bad, went off on somebody, one of the social workers, and all this other stuff. Now, this is just as of December 28th, 2025, okay? Nothing is the same now. 6 weeks cancel visits where they never cancel one of the 3 days. They just ignore me and don't show up. Oh, they don't even tell her. They just don't show up. Things new. Also, blatant gaslighting from the authorities. Right. So she, like I said, they don't just cancel the stuff unless you are showing them signs of erratic behavior because you might be high. They might think you're high. So they might try to pull your whole card for real. They will be like, you don't want your child back. Like they will be like that to see, you know what I mean? They will be like, well, why'd you abuse your child? Just to see what your reaction is going to be. And if you be like, bitch, I didn't abuse my child, that's a problem. That's a problem. If you were like, you know what, that's not something I would ever do. I'm sorry that you feel that way. Whatever I did to make it look that way is what I'm working on, because I absolutely would never do nothing like that. My child knows that. That's why he's always happy to see me. You know what I'm saying? You got to give him those, that little one too. I don't think Heather has the ability to even do that though. When they get concerned and people start asking questions about how it's possible that 2 years have passed and no progress has been made in reuniting my family, they curate destruction in my life, staged as a coincidence. Another bludgeoning took place on Friday night. I have no doubt they have reasons, but so do I. And my family and I are not sacrificial. Find some lambs. We are not going this time. Eyes open, head up, stay focused. Now is the time. So here's my thing, okay? As y'all can see, she said 2 years and no progress has been done. Now, y'all watched me get out of that place and within literally a month and a half have custody back of my child, my own place to put her, and money to support her. Okay? Y'all watched me do that. For her to sit here and say that 2 years have passed and she have made no progress, honestly and truthfully, like, I can't hear that. I can't hear that and agree with that type of shit. I don't care where you at. I don't care what type of county you in, state you in, and you're a white woman. Like, let's just be honest. You're a white woman. So, and those are little white kids. You know, I think back to Black history, right? And I think about how that system was created. So we know that that system was created. But oh, hold on, let me get y'all some light. I didn't even think about my lighting at all. I didn't even give a damn. My bad. And then I do have a ring light. I just don't have it on. Sorry about that, y'all. I didn't give a damn, did I? Okay, I've been so free on this camera. I haven't been professional on camera at all lately. So I haven't even been worried about professional stuff. But my apologies. Because I was trying this morning to do my little 1-2 before I got my butt to my real job. For real, for real. I'll do this. I don't want it in that mode. All right, there we go. Some lighting. That's much better, huh? Sorry, y'all. And then also, let me not give y'all dry lips, honey. Let me give y'all a little 1-2 right quick. Let me give you a 1-2. Let me give you a little 1-2. Because when I put lip gloss on these lips, that's all I got to do. Hello. Okay. Anyway, y'all. So, what was I saying? What was I saying before I was like, oh, hold on. I was saying I can't hear that she has not made no progress in 2 years. That's what I was saying. Oh, I was talking about the history of the situation. Okay, so when I think about these systems, right, and how these systems were created, these systems were created literally for African American people, African American family. Reason being is because we had our own stuff. Once the slaves, Jimmy is in my background. Jimmy, hi, pretty boy. Come here. Come, come here. Come right here. Come on. Come right here. Jimmy. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Come here, Jimmy. Come here. Come on. You go say hi. Go say hi, big boy. Oh. Okay, go play. Go play. All right. Sorry about that. I wanted to stop him from doing the squeaking. I hope he don't start it again. Okay. So the way that these systems were created. So back in the day, we used to have our own stuff, and Black Wall Street, stuff like that. Once we were freed as slaves, they began creating these systems that slowly would destroy our communities. So we used to have a Black Wall Street. We used to have all that stuff. And unfortunately, they made this particular system where they decide what is and is not appropriate for children. A lot of that is not necessarily a super bad thing, because what happened was, because of environmental prerequisitioning, because the slaves were beat and they were, yelled at and stuff like that, those same slaves began beating and yelling at their children because that was normalized for them. So now they had these systems in place to correct behavior that they exhibited towards a whole culture of people that they made them think that was normal. You know what I'm saying? So that's the issue when it comes to the system. That system wasn't even made for her. What she's experienced is a trickle down of something that really has to do with her ancestors that backfired on them. And so it's very unfortunate. But when you say you have spent 2 years with zero progress, I cannot hear that shit, baby, because I'm a big stepper and I'll be stepping on next about mine. So I don't get it. Here's the last post I'm going to read from her. She said, I have 4 children and I've been withheld from communication with Alexis and had far less than normal communication with the big kids since September. Please freaking fix this ASAP. Okay? Um, so yeah. So she said her babies, her truck, her house would be her happiness, her stability and peace. Okay? Well, Heather, I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. So that was on request right quick, y'all, and I just wanted to make sure that y'all know that. Okay, just know that. Just know that. I also want to address something made me sad, man. Something recently just made me so sad. That Donald Trump post about the Obamas really, really made me sad. I'm so serious. I don't even know how to explain the way that it made me feel. It really made me sad. Like, even right now, it makes me get emotional. Because why the fuck are we still here? Do y'all know why? Oh, why Trump made this post? He's mad at the Obamas and everybody black right now because that fucking pastor stood in front of the whole world and prayed for him that he have a compassionate heart and stop the stuff that he's doing to people. Okay? That's why. Okay? He's upset because that black pastor stood up in front of the entire world and said, let this man have a compassionate heart and realize that he has the power to destroy the United States and everybody in it. Or he could lift us up, Lord. And so he decided to do this. He posted it and then unposted it. And it just really made me so sad because we have a whole community of people that is rooting for this man. Just like he tried to act like he was going to help with the food industry and stuff like that, how he went to McDonald's and was working at the McDonald's and was acting like he was going to help with the food industry issues. And now, do y'all know them people are out there protesting in California? The food industry is outside. They not necessarily in nobody's face with it, but they are passing out their flyers. One of them had me make a call to the district yesterday to say I stand in agreement with da da da. They're just having people make 2-minute calls and signing people's papers saying I stand in agreement with this and that. He didn't do the things he said he was going to do, and some of the stuff that he did say he was going to do, the way that he's doing it is like, you say what now? Okay, because this fucking made me sad, and this disappointed me. Let me say though, Michelle and Barack look absolutely amazing in their costumes on this picture. And, thank goodness that that will never be them. And they can unzip that and step right on out of that and be the beautiful, powerful African American leaders that they are. Okay. I was very heartbroken by this. And also, I'm looking at Nikki and I'm like, you gonna say something to your friend? You gonna say something to your homie? Like, did you did you step on necks about this? Okay, in the White House, because Nikki, you have a African American son and an African American husband. You are also mixed with African American yourself. So I want to know, did you step on them necks? Okay, about this situation. Did you step on necks and tell them next? Okay, because if you didn't do that, fuck her. Okay? If you didn't do that, fuck her. Okay? Are you kidding me? I am extremely upset about this situation. Yes, happy Black History Month. Okay? Yes, happy Black History Month. I'm gonna change the color. Does this look okay on my screen? I feel like I want to change the color for some reason. Let me see. I feel like I want to change the color. I'm not going to do it right now, but should I extend it upward? Like that? And just have it. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. I like that a little. Because it's more stretched up. I can see better. I can't see. I'm a little bit blind now. I can't see. Okay. But yeah, this situation right here is totally out of hand. I feel like this arcism is a reason to impeach. That's how I feel. I mean, I feel like okay, thank you, Linda Lee. Thank you, American Tradesman. I feel like a lot of what he's doing is bad enough that he listen, I don't have a problem with him being a felon in the White House. Obviously, why? Because I have felonies. You know what I'm saying? Duh, I'm biased when it comes to stuff like that. Hello. But the issue for me comes in where your felonious criminal nature comes out. Like it's coming out. Like your criminal nature. Do y'all know that before his wife was supposed to testify about him, she got pushed down the stairs? His ex. Are y'all aware of that? Okay, and it's just like I start seeing stuff from him and his criminal nature come out and his stuff come out and I start getting concerned. Okay? I start getting concerned. Hell no, I don't like it at all. It's not cool. I begin to get concerned for our nation. Okay? Because again, I'm going to reiterate this thing about ICE. Okay? The thing about ICE is they're not going to do anything that the commander in chief doesn't tell them to do, which means because they are part of the military that is their main function is to protect this border and get these people up out of him. Okay? But they have commands, and obviously they've been given a command to unalive people, pew pew people, even at the tone of their voice. They don't even have to do anything. At the tone of their voice, you are allowed to, with immunity, because these orders come straight from that man. These orders is coming straight from that man. Okay? This is what they're being told to do. Okay? So with immunity, they have every right to do whatever they want to do in these streets. These are their streets. We're just pawns in it. And da 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 da. Understand? It's a problem. I feel like, this is a reason for impeachment. This is not something that should be dealt with in the White House. And I often wonder how many African American people are in the White House speaking up about stuff like this, especially African American Republicans that might be, close to and able to communicate with him. We had this problem back when Samuel L. Jackson mentioned it after he said that he didn't know Samuel L. Jackson, but he had just played golf with Samuel L. Jackson. And Samuel L. Jackson had pictures of that. Okay, so it bothered me as well when Jeff Bezos, um, Elon Musk, and there was one more person. Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. There was one more. When the black pastor was saying his prayer, totally different black. This is during the inauguration. That black pastor, when all those, when the imam came up and the rabbi came up and the, you know, and then we had the black pastor come up to pray, and of course he put on a show, and oh Father, and oh Lord, oh I hope that one day we'll live in the name of forefathers in the land of the free and the what a brave, yeah, all that stuff, right? And Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and a few other people were like, bro, how immature can you get? Like, how this is a whole inauguration for our country. Y'all up there literally laughing at this black man as he's praying for the country and your president in the cultural way that he prays. That's something to laugh at. What nobody else's culture was something to laugh at, but the African American culture was something for you to key over. Do you see what I'm saying? Why I had a effing issue with that? Y'all feel what I'm saying? I didn't like that at all. I was watching like, and me, I'm very big on facial expression. I'm very big on, because I'm like, I feel those emotions and I see them coming off of people, and it's like it goes like ding, ding. That's how it registers to me. So when somebody is feeling something, I can, and they got looks on their face and all, my mind and my soul is literally processing their emotions. And I did not like what I was feeling at all coming out of that damn TV. Okay? I'd rather have generic emotions watching True Blood than watching that. What the Hellington? Impeachment understood, and what is understood never meant to be explained and never needed to. Y'all heard me. Now let me tell y'all this too. President Trump is saying that the reason why that post was put up was because his staff was playing. We didn't hear nothing about them being fired, so I'm not trying to hear that shit. What are you talking about? Did you fire them post haste? Like how y'all be saying, oh, Kanye and Nick Cannon be making anti-Semitic comments. Fire them post haste. Okay, get rid of them. All their sponsorships gotta go. Okay, did y'all hear about any firings in the White House? Did you hear about any firings in the White House? Did Nicki Minaj TikTok about any firings in the White House? I don't understand. No. So don't hit me with that bullshit. Okay? Period. All right, let me know what y'all thought about this video, about the subject matters. How disappointed are you in the POTUS? Wow. Okay. This will forever be my POTUS and my FLOTUS. Have a good day, kind people. I will talk to you very soon.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back?